Is what it's all about, and today I'd like to introduce to you from Chemist Warehouse the glass skin facial mask.
I've done one of those.
Have you?
Yep.
I'll do the show.
I didn't enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
The texture? I was hoha, I was impatient. I didn't find it to be...
Powerfully plumping and for bouncy, firm and glowing skin. Go on there, Brook. You're going ahead and knock yourself out.
But guess what? I'm lying because it was a foot mask. Not
It
was on my feet.
Whatever mask you want to choose, you can
That
get from
product is
Chemist
great.
Warehouse. You know, go and find it in Chemist Warehouse, proud sponsors of the morning shift.
Rolling with Chemist Warehouse.
Let's push. Give me some. Let's go. Never fold. 10 toes down, baby. You know who it is. I'm trying to be like you, my bud. Shush.
It's too late to turn back now.
The morning shift. Powered by Media.
Yes, kia ora, good morning, good evening, and everything in between. It's a Talk to Me Nice Thursday, and we're here for our morning shifters from our misters to our sisters. We back for another show just in case you missed this. Do the dish. So powered by Media. It's giving Phantom Menace.
Stay blessed.
Don't stress.
We've got you covered like a sundress. Welcome to officially the #1 show. If you're caught down under your home, welcome to New Media, the People's Media.
Let's
Say no more, take your shoes off at the door. Everything you want, nothing you don't. Real people, real talk.
And if we ain't #1 in the charts, that is a travesty. We need to talk someone and get that back up. But hopefully we're #1 in your heart.
Let's get it.
Hey, that's MF Doom, by the way. It's alright.
But he
Nice
looked tough.
face mask,
Yo,
bro.
he looked tough.
You're in MF Gloom. You can't see it in studio right now if you're listening on audio, but check us out on Spotify for the video.
Oh, yeah.
He's wearing his own face mask today.
There you go. I feel like my skin's going to be
kinda
nice
hot.
after this.
Plumping. It looks
Plumping,
like,
baby.
Yeah, it looks like it's plumping.
Hey, sounds like it works. Hey, what is on the show for us today?
Guys, I didn't tell you, the last time I went to Wellington, on the way back to Auckland, I sat next to a wonderful gentleman. And you know me, I try and keep to myself, don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to me on the plane.
And it's a conversation that's replayed over in my head, and I want to share it.
Whoa. I saw who you sat next to.
Yeah.
That isn't your typical person you open up to.
Excuse me. No,
I'm just saying.
no,
I've seen your group of friends.
I'm about energy.
I get that.
It ain't about. I got an eclectic bunch of friends.
You do have an eclectic bunch of friends. However, not often would I
Only
know
once.
the person who you were sitting next to would match that energy or
It ain't
be
my fault old white men don't want to hang out with us, all right?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Amazing chat.
Interesting.
Mark, what you got for us?
The king of things, gentlemen. I would like us to work out what the king of this thing is. I'll let you know more later on in the show.
Love that.
Love that. Guys, we've all struggled, especially Matt or Mark, sometimes with saying words, right?
There's one at the
Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters.
Plum.
Can we have a little quick round? She sells seashells on the seashore.
She sells seashells on the seashore. Oh, that's good.
She sells.
That was slow motion too. The next one people struggle with is they can't say the word rough twice fast. Give it a go.
Why didn't he do it? Why didn't he give us the example?
Rough.
Nice doggy.
Bro, I could tell that was coming. I was hoping we were going to get him. That's crazy. Because I didn't give it like a rough rough.
I got you.
I didn't give it the rough.
You're a dog.
Oh, leave me rough. Oh, yeah, no, I got that dog.
What
in
a
me.
dumb chicken, eh? That was me last night. It was a video of a guy going, the caption on the video was can't say rough twice, and I went rough, and he goes, nice doggy. Do you want me to pet you? And I was like,
You got me there!
no! Got me!
Anyone who was driving to work today and was listening to that and quickly jumped the gun and was like, rough, you got
You're
it.
all dogs.
That's it.
Get
You
in
got
the
that
pit.
dog in ya. There you go.
That's crazy. Let's get into Daily Bread. That's right, guys. Daily Bread. Breaking bread with the news of today.
And today it is November 13th. That's 317 days deep into the year. 48 left to get her done.
Get her done.
It is World Kindness Day today, a global day to promote kindness towards others, yourself, and the environment.
Love that.
Yourself, beautiful.
I remember a time where kindness was the, be kind to one another was a saying that we all heard over and over again.
And now it's just a distant memory.
It is.
Yeah.
That was during the COVID times, and Jacinda Ardern used to say it. Our Prime Minister used to say, please be kind to each other. Please, have some understanding. I think so many people got shell-shocked by what happened during COVID, especially in this country where people were locked in and what have you. And now the word kindness just reminds us of a time where kindness means no toilet paper. Kindness means wait in line at the
for
supermarket.
2 months.
We're all jaded by it. It's also World Quality Day today.
Oh, good day.
Focused on quality in organisations and services. Observed the second Thursday of November. Every year, World Quality Day, focusing on quality. I mean,
Quality over quantity, baby.
that's it. And I do like this one, World Usability Day. Celebrates and raise awareness around usability, user-friendly designs, and inclusive products where everyone can use. That's the first thing that springs to mind when I think about usability are all our left-handed whānau, certain things that you cannot use or do because you're left-handed.
Can't write on the whiteboard, eh?
Yeah.
Or things, just smudge the whole thing out.
And so usability becomes what is something that you guys can use at the same time as us right-handed people.
Left-handed hammer.
Obviously, way more important things than that.
Hammer.
Way more. That's a yarn.
Hey, you got a right-hand hammer. You got a left-hand hammer.
Rough.
Rough.
I mean, I ain't Bob the Builder, but... Guys, what are the positive things that have happened around the world recently? Let me tell you, whales are slowly returning to ocean regions where they haven't been in decades.
What you doing over here?
We learned that. Can any of you make a whale sound?
Oh, hold on. Nah, lost it. Probably wasn't deep enough at the start. Pause. Take a break.
That was perfect.
That was on point. If that had returned back to
Be
the
brave.
oceans,
Have a go, man. Have a go.
Next one. Ta-da! The ozone layer is healing faster than expected and is on track to fully recover within our lifetimes. What was that thing you did ages ago, Mato Mark, around the...
Circular?
It's in cycles and... I remember reading a comment the other day and it was someone who said, I'm 80 years old. I don't mean to sound ignorant, but... And then it was like, when I was 20, it was this. When I was 30, when it was
Instagram
this.
at 80,
when
bro.
I was
Get
40,
off Instagram.
it was this. When I was 50, it was this. And I was like, I'm not saying these things aren't real, but I remember the time when the ozone layer was completely not going to heal. We're done. It's over. And I'm glad that steps were made to allow it to heal as well.
when you say steps were made too, like there was some things we were producing, some gases that were being created, and certain things that were definitely not helping, and those have since ceased to remain. But yeah, the ability for our planet, our beautiful planet, to rejuvenate and to be able to put up with the strain we put on it is magical. And
Especially because the planet will always heal. It just needs us not to be here.
Yeah.
that's it. Remember those? You see those documentaries of towns that have, people have had to move from because of some catastrophe or some disaster, and then they go back to it, and there's like greenery that's grown through the concrete, and there's like you can just see Mother Earth just replenishing herself, just because us pesty humans aren't in that space. I'm glad. That's good news. Whales going back to places that they haven't been seen for many, many years, and then the idea that the ozone layer is also fixing itself. Great news.
That
Thank
sounded
you,
like
Jordan.
a yawn. That's good. Did you guys also hear about the sea that they found under the earth?
Go on.
They found a reservoir, like a sea reservoir under the earth recently,
Oh, like Atlantis.
and it's more ocean than
Than the ocean that's currently
Yeah.
above the Earth's crater. Wow.
look it up. But I'm not speaking a yarn. But anyway, I've always said we're looking up, but what if the things
It's
that
below.
are otherworldly
I hear you.
not coming from the sky? Look down.
In
Chipuku.
completely separate news, the sexiest man is just...
That's hot.
Ooh.
Yeah. The sexiest man
That
alive
theatre
at 2025 has just been named.
kid- that theatre kid, eh?
Jonathan Bailey. I actually don't know who he is.
He was on Wicked.
I didn't watch Wicked.
John
Heard it was really good.
Bailey.
Mark, I reckon I bet good money you probably...
Actor.
He's 37.
Oh, he cute.
You think?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in no, he was in Bridgerton too. He was iconic in Bridgerton,
This fella.
apparently. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good photo.
He's a good looking man.
What do you mean? That's a good photo. Is the ugly? Let me look up.
I saw this one.
Ugly.
That's a great photo too. That's a great.
What's
he's
ugly about
handsome.
that,
He's
Brook?
handsome. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see what's happening
Nothing,
here.
no.
Brook's the cute one on our show.
Yeah, he's
He
not the
feels like
cutest
he's
in this
yeah.
current moment.
I mean, he's okay, but like, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it. I see what's happening,
Got it.
Good on you, Jonathan Bailey. From the other two on the show, we think you're handsome.
From two uglies as Mark and myself.
Yeah.
We congratulate you.
Brook, you're still the best though.
Yeah.
bro, like,
Number 9
still-
over there.
You sell me down the river and it's hard to come back. You know, like,
I mean,
it's not the
depending, I
case.
can get to an 8 still though. Depending on who's looking, I can get to an 8.
Brook looked at this photo and was like, ugh, gross. Hair all over
Okay,
the
I've had
place.
enough. Okay, because that's not the case.
I don't mean to
Chase is on the case.
I don't
baby.
mean to ugly shame, but it still cracks me up that Ariana Grande and that guy got together. He left his wife who was pregnant on the Wicked show. He cheated, and I watched Wicked. They're still together, and he looks ugly in real life then, and they tried to make him ugly in Wicked. Nah, that's me. But I'm allowed to do that because he's a guy. All right.
Hey,
That's your
we're
daily
done
break,
here.
guys. Breaking bread
Oh, no, he
with
is
the
kinda hot.
news of today.
today.
Kinda, Brook Riggins.
This is the morning shift.
Gentlemen, introducing to you the king of things.
Hey, tell me when to go.
Tell me when.
This one here is called our best movie villain of all time. So what we're looking for is the character that lived rent-free in your head once you watched the movie.
Oh, I know it already.
Really? Well, let's hope.
Movie A, not TV show.
No, it's got to be a movie. Let's hope that we can all decide, well, you two at least, decide on who is our greatest, best movie villain of all time. Are you ready?
Mom spaghetti.
Who will be the
Confetti.
king of this thing? Introducing. From Inglorious Bastards,
Oh, wow.
Hans Landa, a chilling,
Incredible.
charismatic Nazi officer, fluent in several languages, with an unsettling calm and cruel menace.
The opening
feature that
scene.
makes me such an effective hunter of the Jews is, as opposed to most German soldiers, I can think like a Jew.
And he will be going up.
I know what some of you are thinking. Don't be saying that.
He will be going up, Lord Voldemort.
Oh, bro.
You've got to mean it, Harry. She killed him. She deserves it. You know the spell, Harry.
So,
If you watched it, you'd get that.
Voldemort.
Thank you. Thank you.
Voldemort?
Thank you.
That easily?
Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's keep it moving.
All right.
We don't need an argument. Voldemort, you made the right call.
Someone said the other guy wasn't a villain. No.
I haven't watched the other one.
Oh, you've not seen Inglourious Bastards?
Have you not seen
Oh
Inglourious
my-
Bastards?
Nah.
You lucky thing.
Bro, this...
You lucky thing, bro. You've got a cool movie to watch.
on
Is
the-
that what the director? What's the director's name?
Tarantino.
Is it Tarantino one? Don't hate me. Not a fan of Tarantino.
Bro.
Django? You didn't like Django?
I didn't
Are you
overly love
crazy?
it. Didn't overly love it.
Are you crazy?
I got it. It's more it's his like production of movies that I don't love.
You don't.
Like Kill Bill, I don't like. Pulp
Pulp
Fiction,
Fiction?
stop watching.
Nah, I never watched Pulp Fiction. I love Django though.
That's
But out of them, I like Django the most.
crazy. Okay, cool. Right, let's take Lord Voldemort then.
Hey, hold
Voldemort,
on, you
Sorry,
guys-
Lord Voldemort.
Yep.
Lord Vulnerable.
And he is up against Agent Smith of the Matrix series.
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for some time now, Mr. Anderson. It seems that you've been living two lives.
Nah, bro, Agent Smith. When he was chasing Neo and them, I was running. I ran out the cinema.
Brook, this is tough for you
Like-
because you're a massive Harry Potter fan.
The
But
way
also
that
Matrix fan.
when Agent Smith would appear, it was like, get the hell out of there. That still gives me like adrenaline rush.
And
I always
Matrix,
felt-
based on a true story.
It is a documentary. I always felt like Neo was gonna be okay. In Harry Potter, I never quite knew, and that's because Voldemort was better.
Here's what annoys me about Voldemort. Sorry to Harry Potter fans. For me, the character was set to just have that presence and that heaviness. The way that it was portrayed in the films, trying too hard. Bro, shut up. Shut the hell up, bro. Agent Smith all day. Hey,
You leave my Voldemort alone, bro. It's
exactly. I'll be there like this. What did he say? Did he repeat? Is he after me?
when he hits that one at the end.
Has he just run a marathon? Is out of breath? That was me 16 kilometers into my marathon. I can't believe I can run this far.
But I do like both.
Brook, agree with me. Doesn't matter what you like. Who's the scarier villain?
Nah, it's Voldemort.
Okay.
It's paper, scissors, rock. That's a fair one.
Paper, scissors, rock.
You son of a gun.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I won.
Yeah, you won.
No, we're both did scissors. That's what I'm saying. Go again.
You did paper.
You did
Fine,
paper.
Voldemort.
Voldemort it is. Okay, Voldemort
I think I
taking
just lost
on, and be careful here because there'll be a lot of people who'll get hurt feelings if you blow this one off. Voldemort.
Chill, Daddy,
this one
chill.
off. Here we go.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Voldemort versus the great Darth Vader.
Okay, don't want to be a hater. Once
This is
again,
be careful.
once again, I don't want to be a hater. Darth Vader. Oh, hang on. He had some dark mana. He had some dark mana. I just felt
You
like
know the line so well.
Luke, I am your father.
You know, I see. I wasn't a Star Wars man.
I
Leave me
remember.
alone. Leave me alone. I wasn't Star Wars, but I remember that.
Yeah,
and I think
presence.
time might get him here. You know, he was the first one. I think he was the Voldemort of that age. And for that alone, I'm willing to go.
I was gonna say he's not scary, but then I remembered the scene and he has presence.
But when they took his helmet off,
Yeah, that's when I was like, like if he was
yeah.
like that 24/7. Oh,
Even with the helmet, it's so iconic. You know that's Darth Vader. There's a few people, you know, from where I'm, you know, they kind of look like Voldemort. You know, so for that, yeah.
we have a new winner,
yeah, lock in.
a
Darth
new
Vader.
leader in Darth Vader.
Vader,
We are looking
yep,
for the king of things, best movie villain of all time.
I'm not really liking this.
It is Darth Vader versus
You wanna know how I got these scars?
Him, bro. Wrap it up. That's the winner.
A drinker and a fiend.
the Joker of Batman, The Dark Knight, often cited as one of the best cinematic villains of recent times, especially the Heath Ledger version. Chaotic, unpredictable, psychologically deep.
So serious.
So the Joker,
When he came out of that hospital and was tapping that thing,
Nah, it was when he was talking facts.
when he lit all that money on fire, when he went, showed them what he had right here, showed up. Oh, bro, it's Heath, brother.
okay, we have a new leader in the clubhouse. It is the Joker, this being the Heath Ledger version.
Yep.
So the Joker versus Scar.
Brother, help me! Long live the king.
Good luck, the Joker versus Scar. And
You know
the
what's-
best villain of all time.
You know what's amazing about the character Scar? It's obviously animated. The voice is so distinctive.
It's perfect.
So distinctive.
Long live the king.
I've never felt a scene like Mufasa trying to climb up and
It's the great. It's the top 5 movie scenes of all time. Of all time. I don't care. It's that moment.
oh,
It's Scar.
it's Scar.
I'm sorry. It's Scar.
It is. And
He was a good man, Savannah. A good man.
it is Scar.
It is Scar. Can Scar
Oh.
hold on for one more matchup? I introduced the last of the best movie villains of all time. Scar versus...
I will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then create a new one, teeming with life. that knows not what it has lost, but only what it has been given.
Scar vs. Thanos.
That's Scar. I'm sorry.
Should have gone for the head.
You need to decide, gentlemen.
Okay,
We've got Jordan who's Scar.
my issue, I'm not a colorist, but Thanos is purple. Like, as scary and big as he is, he doesn't give that shudder down my spine the same way Scar does. You know?
Bro.
It's not fair, is it? You see, I,
Invincible.
or I,
Inevitable.
shall never be king. But you will never see the light of another day.
That's good.
Oh.
Gentlemen, we need a consensus. King of Things. Who is our best movie villain of all time?
I'm on this hill and I'm dying on it.
It's Scar taking on Thanos.
It's Scar.
What's all, Matt? It's Scar.
It's Scar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our King of Things.
Yo, it's Scar.
It's Scar.
We have decided the best movie villain of all time.
I know that your plans are pretentious. You were Scar. That scarred me. I love that. That's the hyenas.
This is the morning shift.
Shifters, we went to Wellington a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to NFL, Oz, NZ, flag football for the, I think it was the primary school national flag? Intermediate, sorry,
Yep.
national flag.
And it was Hut Intermediate who was going to be flying over to go play some
Aotearoa.
footy against the world's best.
That's amazing, eh? Like,
Incredible.
Going to intermediate and you got an all expenses paid trip to LA. That's
Man.
so cool.
To be around the NFL.
Man, I love their coach. I love their coach because of their team, because he'd always say to them halftime, he was like, now tell me, is a game only played in the first half?
No, coach.
No, coach. How many halves are there? 2. I loved it.
Then go win the second half.
It's a great way to live life, man. It's a great way. So we went to Wellington. It was a quick turnaround, 1-day trip. Early morning, we were back by that night. So obviously we've just beautiful perler of a day in Wellington. By the way.
You know how that goes. This is another day, brother.
It must be me. It must be us because it's the same day we did the show in Wellington.
Come on,
clear
man.
blue skies. So I'm not gonna lie, there wasn't much shade on that field. So I was a little bit tired after a day being outside in the sun. And we check in for our flight. Shout out to Kuri Lounge. Actually, no, you don't let me in. Mark does. But thank you for that. And Brook, thank you.
We
for
have a
this.
tradition every time we go into the Cordy Lounge because Brooke and I, after knowing we were flying about a bit, we decided to get that pass, and we pay it off by just the dollars that accumulate over time. So we don't have to spend anything. Jordan's still yet to do that, so he comes under my umbrella. And what do you say every time?
Thanks, Daddy.
That's it. That gives me all the joy in the world.
And you know what? I'm not going to sign up because I'm usually only traveling with you guys. So I'm like, man,
Oh, you're sweet.
the way that, yes, no, you can go through. You're with them. That's fine. Yeah, thank you. I'm poor. After the Kuru Lounge, we're ready for our flight home. Can't wait to get home to the kids, my love. And for some reason, we're usually booked in the same seats, but we're all in random ones. I assume that was Mark somehow messing that up so he get a seat to himself with more leg room. But I just play it off. Like, I'm used to this kind of...
I have to defend myself. I'm
Foolery.
not putting up with this. That is Skullduggerous. I didn't have anything to do with the tickets.
Okay, that's cool. No, that's cool.
I think it was a very full flight, and we were a late booking, so we just put wherever we
Sorry, it
could.
was a trauma response there. But moving on. We're in the plane, and lo and behold, big 6'2" Jordans in the middle seat once again. That's fine though. It's grateful. We're home. We're getting home. There's this wonderful lady already looking out the window. You know, those are my vibes.
Love
like,
that.
don't talk to me. I'm like, say less. 'Cause I don't want to talk to no one. But I have to get past this.
Actually, before you get into this, sorry, one more thing before
Yes.
you get into this. As you were. Just FYI, when the three of us are traveling, there are 3 very different travelers. Brooke, Brooke, you can explain yourself, but I can tell you this much for you. If you're sitting next to me, we are talking. I am conversing at you most of the time. You're probably trying to look out the window. I'm sitting down. G'day there.
Yeah,
Flying
no.
home, are we? Where have you been? What have you been up to? That's my kind of travel.
Yeah, we
Mark
do have
has this
three.
obnoxious volume talking to someone on the plane.
That everyone
I'll be
needs to
2
hear.
rows behind him, can hear the whole convo, and it's like, oh, parents went together. Tell me about that. Like he'll say something like, you know, they haven't. If it's,
I just met you,
if it's
bro.
a good chat, it's a good chat. But the whole freaking plane knows the question.
Yeah. Oh, we're having a session.
I'm like, followed by, can I take 2 cookies? You got a third one out the back. You know, I love it. I love it.
Anyways, as you were.
So I'm in the middle seat. This wonderful elderly gentleman is Pākehā man. He's sitting on the aisle seat, and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna need to get out the way so you can get past." But it's, you know, I'm like, and then I honestly, I think I said, I'm a small guy, I'm sure I can just slip through, and then we kind of laughed it off like banter, right? I sit down in my middle seat, and we're putting on our belts, and as I turn to kind of adjust mine, make it smaller,
As you're wearing full Pizza Hut on the show today.
Shut up, Pizza Hut. He says to me, would you look at that? And he has his front screen, and it's his 2 grandchildren, and he says to me, I can't wait to get home to see my mokopuna.
Yeah.
Now, it's still me, right? This story's going to get real good, but I'm just going to give you a snapshot into my brain, okay? I'm sitting there thinking, you can say grandchildren.
Biggest hater in the world, man. I swear.
Was the mokopuna for me? You know? Cool. You know, like, I'm tired, you know, but it's these little things that go in your head. I'm going. And then I look at him and I see that he's smiling through his eyes, and I look and he has a handkerchief in his suit jacket that's kind of like silk, so he's got a bit of style to him. I look down, he's got 2 silver rings, and it matches a kind of side bracelet that he's
put together.
He's put together, like in the details. And he said, you getting back home in Auckland? I said, yeah. I said, funny, I can't wait to see him. I've got a 5-month-old baby. He goes, no way. I love that. How's it going? He's got me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not so much that he's asking. It's just like, I can tell that, man, this is good energy. So he said, what took you to Wellington? And usually I don't try and elaborate on anything that we do. First of all, number one, I don't really want to say we have a podcast because it doesn't everyone. And then you're backtracking. Oh, we're not like one of those. We're kind of good. And then I don't want to be talking about, you know, whatever, however successful I think we might be. These are all things that go in my head, okay? Until Mark's like, relax, just say it.
Just say it, bro.
Like, just have a chat. This is why I don't talk to anyone, you know? So anyway, I'm telling him we did stuff with the NFL. He's like, wow, that's great. I said to him, well, sir, what brought you to Wellington? He was like, I was actually here for the day too. And then he chuckles. He's like, oh, no. He said, I did a talk. And then I said, oh, what kind of talk? And then he chuckles and he said, oh, I spoke at a conference. And I said, a conference? I was like, wow, what was that about? And he said, proceeds to tell me that he's a doctor. And he's actually a professor at Auckland University. And I said, what were you talking about? And he said, it's a funny question, that, because I felt like during the talk, it was kind of a little bit random, but he said, I guess you could say I was talking about love. I said, well, what, Professor, if you don't mind me calling you that, what do you do? And he said, well, I've done a lot of things. I've studied psychology, philosophy. I remember he got to like 4 fingers. After the 2 degrees in psychology and philosophy, that was enough for me. All right, I'm greenlit for another 10 minutes. You know, you got me.
At that point, like, it's easier for him to list off what he doesn't know about.
You know, and the silk satin and the ring combo with the bracelet matters, because I'm still going to be like, are you really about it? He was about it. So I said, well, what do you do now? And he said, you know, it's really interesting you asked that, because I do the coolest thing. This is how he's talking to me. I said, well, what do you do? He said, my work the last 15 plus years has been whenever there's a catastrophe in a country, environmental, earthquake, tsunami, me and my team go in and work with children and help them with the trauma that they're going through. You got another 20 minutes out of me. I'm right here. Me, you know, now I'm happy because I'm like, we're having a real convo now, you know. And he starts telling me, you know, I start asking him things about that kind of work and how rewarding it is, and he tells me a couple of stories, and I said, you know, why? I assume it's incredibly rewarding, right? So that's why you keep doing it. He said, that's exactly it. I said, well, tell me about your upbringing. He said, you know, I grew up with many brothers and sisters. He said, you know, the one thing about my parents is that we had nothing, but we had unconditional love. He said, there was never a moment in my life that I didn't feel like I'd come home or that my parents didn't love me. And he said, I suppose out of that spawned the capacity to love others. This is all, we're now in the air, just got in the air, you know. You might get me to Auckland, you know, and that's a hard feat, Professor. That's a hard feat, Professor. Let me tell you that. Then I'm always trying to find an angle here, right? Because I'm like, okay, it's all shiny, it's all nice, but I'm going to River's going to find an angle. I said, and how's fatherhood with your own kids? And he said, we were only able to have one daughter. He said, I married a Māori woman, beautiful Māori woman from the north. Oh, mate, we might catch an Uber on the way back from the airport. You know, starts telling me about, you know, back then, a long time ago, you know, intercultural marriages weren't, and they used to get looks, and he just always thought it was so funny and hilarious because he was like, this is the most beautiful woman that I know. He said, she's just so strong. I said, we were only able to have one daughter. Described, you know, and I've got that unconditional love thing again. I'm hearing a story, and it's just the most beautiful story that I'm hearing from him. And he said, sorry, quickly, I just loved how much he still loved his wife. He said, he's like, I'm getting tingles thinking about it now. I still see her. I can't wait to get home to her. I said, I still see her, and I feel chuffed. And he said, and don't get me wrong, mate. He said, you know, you when you find your person, though, you go through things and you get through it, and you know it's hard sometimes, and you know, and then I started telling him, you know, about how in love I was, and that my partner's also from the north, and he was like, oh, we're tough blokes, aren't we? I was like, ooh, don't you know it? But you know, one of the kind of moments in the conversation that has kind of still been staying with me a little bit is I said to him, you know, Professor, you worked in mental health and with people. I've got a question to ask. I said, you know, it's Movember, and can you unpack it all for me? Why does it seem that the conversation of mental health and the awareness of it has grown exponentially, especially over the last 10, in my lifetime since I was at school? See, he starts nodding, absolutely. And I said, why has the numbers of those taking their lives still stayed on a downward trend? I thought I said something smart because he looked at me and he said, that is a brilliant question. And he sits there and you can tell he's an academic, right? It's like he's going through his index of, and he says, well, there's actually research to say that raising awareness doesn't actually always help the outcome. And I said, that's what I kind of feel. Like, I feel like we're in this moment of high awareness, but the bottom line isn't changing. And there's nothing wrong with running campaigns on awareness and doing what you can. That's not the point I'm trying to make here. And I said, so how do we change that? And he said, well, that's the brilliant question, right? In my space, that's what we're always trying to figure out. But he said, I'll tell you this. And research shows it, and it shows in my work. He said, the most powerful thing that can change someone's behavior is a multiple, or at least one moment or experience with someone, a teacher, a friend, one moment in a human interaction can change behavior. We end up having a beautiful talk. And I get home, and maybe something I've been reflecting on is it is November and we do talk about these things, but Shift Nation, I'd like to remind us, check on your people. It isn't something that we made up to end the podcast. You know what I mean? It's researched. And I got a professor to tell me that. So you ain't telling me nothing. So I'd love to remind us today that continue to check on your people, and that a multiple, but at least even one moment with another human being where they leave that and say, you saw me, or I can get to the next thing. These are things, I'm not saying anything new today. Hey, I'm not saying nothing new, Shift Nation. I'm just off that beautiful conversation that I had with that wonderful man. Just an encouraging reminder today. And that's kind of been sitting in my brain, sitting in my heart. And that's all I want to say.
Beautiful. That is awesome. I'm jealous. I said, no. You've always, you've constantly said, how does that conversation, and often when we're learning something new on the podcast, and we have a guest in, you ask for what would a specific, how does that sound? What does that sound out in the real world? You've given us a piece of information, but how would that sound if I was talking to my friends and stuff like that? So we have a working example. And what you've just said then instantly takes me to a point where there is no blueprint necessarily to how this sounds.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? That
100%.
That moment that you spend with the person who may really need it, when you check on your people, probably doesn't have an example of what it should sound like, but you'll know. You'll have a moment. And that's the most important thing, is hopefully they'll know and capture that moment. Brilliant, Jordan, as always.
Love that. Love you guys. That's the show. See you tomorrow. Check on your people.
This is The Shift.